So I am sitting here at my desk and my coffee has been cold for about 3 hours. Just staring at my screen. The deadline is looming and my editor is screaming, but I just need to get this all down. Because the sheer amount of chaos happening in Port Charles right now is breaking my brain. General Hospital is just not letting up. Tuesday, March 24 is going to be an absolute monster of an episode. And I mean a monster. So let us just dive right into the deep end, because I do not have the energy for a polite introduction. We have fugitives, we have stolen medication, we have WSB agents running around with guns, and we have Tracy Quartermaine doing what she does best, which is making everyone around her miserable with the truth. Just raw, unfiltered drama. So grab a snack or something, because this is going to be a very long, very bumpy ride. Let us start over at Carly's house. Because of course, Carly is right in the middle of a massive mess. She is currently hiding Valentin Cassadine. Yes, that Valentin, the fugitive, and she is complaining to him today. Because Valentin did not give her a heads up about something. He is plotting some bold move. Some big surprise. And Carly hates surprises. She likes to be in control. Always has. But Valentin just smirks at her. He acts like he did not want to ruin the surprise. What kind of surprise might Valentin have planned for Carly? Is he just being tongue-in-cheek silly like he often is, because that is his brand? But it is quite clear that Valentin and Carly continue to bond. They are getting closer. Even if it is a totally inappropriate time. They do not need the distractions right now. But they intend to follow through with their partnership. And their mission. Regardless of what happens, because time is of the essence. They have to make sure their daughters are safe. Jocelyn is tangled up with Jack Brennan and the WSB. Charlotte is who knows where. So, they are trauma bonding. And it is messy. And honestly, I just cannot get over Carly and Valentin. It is such a weird pairing. But it works in this clunky, chaotic way. Carly is always drawn to danger, and Valentin is walking danger, but he is also fiercely protective, so when he tells her he has a surprise, she should probably be terrified, because his surprises usually involve international crime, or forged documents, or secret catacombs. But she is just annoyed. Typical Carly. But moving on, because we have to talk about the Quartermaine mansion, which is its own special kind of circus right now. Tracy Quartermaine is on the warpath, and when Tracy is on the warpath, you just want to hide. But Brooklyn Quartermaine Chase is right in her crosshairs today, so Tracy is conducting a full-on interrogation, just grilling her granddaughter in the living room. It is obvious they are discussing Brooklyn and Harrison Chase, and their attempt to become foster parents for baby Jane Doe, the baby that Brooklyn is calling Phoebe, Delilah's baby. The one who was born premature and is stuck in the NICU. So Tracy asks a rather odd question. She implies Brooklyn is trying to get around a problem by using this baby. She literally asks her if she is using this baby as a way to get past them. Get past what exactly? Well, Chase and Brooklyn decided they wanted to pursue adoption again. And then this baby happened when they tried to play heroes. Is it the adoption agency that Tracy is referring to that they are trying to get past? Or is it something deeper? Because let us be real, Brooklyn has a lot of unresolved issues. Tracy points out that baby Phoebe cannot fix any unresolved issues she might have regarding Giovanni Palmieri. Joe? Yeah, that whole mess. Or even her marriage to Chase. Because playing hero is great and all, but taking in a foster infant when your marriage has cracks is a recipe for disaster. Tracy knows this. Tracy has lived through decades of Quartermaine family disasters. She has seen it all. So she is not going to just sit back and watch Brooklyn use a baby as a band-aid. And Brooklyn is defensive? Of course she is. She loves that little girl. She feels a pull to her. Chase feels it too. But Tracy is just drilling down to the uncomfortable truth. Like a dentist without Novocaine. Just brutal. And Brooklyn is going to have to face the music eventually. But wait. We have to jump over to the piers. Pier 5 to be exact, because things are getting incredibly dark and dangerous down by the water. Britt Westbourne is waiting. She is waiting on Jason Morgan to arrive, so they can flee to Canada, because Britt is in desperate need of having her Huntington's disease medication reverse engineered. And Lucas Jones is there. Lucas just delivered 2 vials of the medication to Britt. Marco Rios managed to steal them from the safe at Windermere, even though Pascal discovered the missing doses and alerted Ross Cullum, so the heat is on. Major heat. Brad Cooper pushed Lucas to do this, and now Lucas is in the thick of it, and Britt delivers a warning to Lucas. She tells him that Jen Sidwell is not the only one he needs to be worried about. She is quite obviously warning him about Ross Cullum, because Cullum is arguably even more sinister and dangerous than Sidwell. And more than likely she is warning him about Pascal as well, because Pascal is a snooper, and he is loyal to Cullum. But here is the kicker. Unbeknownst to Britt and Lucas, someone is watching them. Rocco Falconeri. Dante and Lulu's kid. Rocco is observing this whole illegal medication handoff, just spying in the shadows of the pier, so little do they know that Britt is in the line of fire as they talk, waiting for Jason, who is detained. We will get to Jason in a minute, but will Rocco be in danger as well, or has he left the piers where he was watching their conversation? Because this is not a game. Cullum is lethal. Cullum just ambushed Marco Rios at the law office with a knife behind his back, because Marco stole those doses. So Cullum is out for blood. And if he catches Rocco snooping around Pier 55, or if he catches Lucas, it is going to be a bloodbath. And Britt is just standing there, shaken, hoping Jason shows up, but Jason is not coming. But before we get to the Jason tragedy, let us talk about the mayor's office. Because Laura Collins is having a terrible day. Jen Sidwell is in her office, and he is pressuring her, blackmailing her, forcing her to do his bidding. And Laura does not look happy at all. Sidwell thinks he has done her a favor. He magnanimously smiles and bows, telling her the words she is looking for are thank you. Just the sheer arrogance of this man. It makes my skin crawl, and Laura is likely to get anything but thanks. She looks more like she is going to give him a swift kick, because blackmail or not, there are just so many things that Laura cannot abide, and Sidwell is certainly one of them. He is taunting her, flexing his power, just like he is flexing his power over Willow Kane and the whole Drew Kane locked-in syndrome nightmare. Sidwell is a monster. He is supplying the paralytic that is keeping Drew trapped in his own body, and now he is treating the mayor of Port Charles like his personal assistant. Laura has taken down Cassadines. She has saved the world, and now she has to sit there and listen to this smug jerk tell her to say thank you. It is infuriating. Just absolute garbage. I hope she destroys him. So back to the WSB mess. Because it is everywhere. In Jason's old room over Kelly's, or Bobby's, as we call it now, where Britt had previously been staying, Nathan West is on the prowl. Nathan has already been sounding the alarm to Dante about Cullum, because Nathan knows Cullum is dirty. And Nathan just had his first real date with Lulu derailed. Maxie is mad at them. The whole thing is a disaster. So he is probably in a terrible mood. And Nathan interrupts Jack Brennan. Brennan is frantically looking for Britt in that room, tossing the place. Nathan asks what Brennan is doing in his sister's room, and Nathan has his hand on his gun. He is not pleased at all. Brennan tells Nathan he has to find her as soon as possible. He expresses his fear for her safety, because Brennan knows that Cullum is onto them. Brennan knows that Cullum found out about the missing meds, and that Britt is the target. But it is obvious Nathan does not trust him. Why would he? Brennan is shady. The whole Five Poppies thing is a disaster. Brennan has lied to everyone. Brennan may have the right motives and intentions right now, because he actually does want to save Britt. But time is of the essence, and he does not have time to explain all the intricate WSB double-crossing to Nathan. But Nathan does not trust him any more than he trusts Cullum. So Nathan is going to thwart Brennan's mission. He is going to stand in his way, and on his gun, while Britt is standing out on Pier 55 completely exposed. It is a classic soap opera misunderstanding that is going to cost someone their life. Probably. I am just so stressed writing this. My fingers are cramping, but I have to finish. Okay, so the gym parking lot. This is the part that just breaks my heart. Dante Falconeri is still with Jason, and presumably Alexis Davis is around somewhere, because Jason was just talking to Danny Morgan about living with Alexis. They were there to watch Danny at his school basketball game. Even if Danny was just sitting on the bench and not called to play, it was supposed to be a nice moment. A goodbye moment. Because Jason told Danny he was going out of town and he could not come with him. But things went sideways. Fast. Because Dante cornered Jason in the parking lot. Dante mentioned the WSB's warrant. He warned Jason not to try bolting or causing a scene in front of his kid. So Jason is trapped. He cannot leave for Canada with Britt. The whole escape plan is ruined. And Jason wants Dante to find Danny before he tries to bring him to the PCPD for questioning. Jason is begging him, "Do not let my kid see me in handcuffs. Do not let him see the perp walk." Is Jason sincere, or is he using finding Danny as a distraction so he can get away? Honestly, with Jason, you never know. He is stone cold. He always has an escape route. But he loves Danny, and he does not want to traumatize the kid more than he already has. Dante looks at him and tells him, "I will do it, man. I will find your kid." Dante is a good cop, but he is also a father. He gets it. He knows Rocco's running around somewhere. Though Dante has no idea Rocco is down at the docks spying on a drug deal, basically. So Jason is going to be formally arrested. Steve Burton is taking his hiatus, and Britt is going to be left waiting on that pier. Shaken. Devastated. With Cullum closing in. And Marco Rio's probably bleeding out on a law office floor somewhere because Cullum stabbed him. It is just too much. The canvas is bleeding. Everyone is in danger. And I am just sitting here typing furiously trying to make sense of it all. I mean, think about the ripple effects here. If Jason goes down, who protects Britt? Brad Cooper is going to lose his mind. He pushed Lucas to get those meds. And now Lucas is in the crosshairs. Ava Jerome warned Lucas he was walking into a trap. She was right. Ava is always right. And what about Sonny? Sonny just made a promise to Jason. They had a pact. And now Jason is in WSB custody. Sonny is going to flip. Especially with Rick Lansing whispering in his ear as his new defense attorney. Alexis is going to have to take Danny full time. While still dealing with Willow holding Scout hostage over that restraining order. And Elizabeth is dealing with Rick pressing her for a future. The same Rick who locked Carly in a panic room. It is all just spinning out of control. It is all connected. Every single thread. Carly and Valentin playing house while Brennan and Nathan pull guns on each other. Tracy calling out Brooklyn's marital issues while a premature baby fights for her life. Sidwell torturing Laura while his son Marco gets sliced by Cullum. It is a masterpiece of misery. And I am here for it. But I am also so tired. I need sleep. But the soap never sleeps. So I will be back tomorrow. Probably with more cold coffee. And more run on sentences. Because that is just how we do it in Port Charles.